believe that. I believe there's somebody in here that's going to actually truly man up. Man up. Because see, you hear it on the lyrics. Man up, man up, man up. You know, buck up, man up, fight up. That ain't man up. That ain't manning up. Manning up is surrender. Manning up is being humble. Man up is like a man that like will literally give everything he's got. He's all in. He'll die for you. He'll take the clothes off his back. He won't even eat to feed you. That's man up. That's man up. That's man up. He will build you a house and won't even build himself a house. That's man up. Man will give you his card. He'll take his wallet and the money and he's like, I love you, man. That's the Father. That's the real, straight up Father that I'm going to continue to seek and know. It's changed my life, y'all. It's just changed my life, man. And I ain't, I ain't perfect. I ain't always gonna be right, but I'm just gonna constantly, man, go to the table, go to the altar, just like lay it out, like, man, if I don't get this, I need your help. And he'll put people in my life like Mark and Bob, life coaches, teachers. I mean, just look at the resources here, man. Look at the people, how much he loves you. We can't look at like, oh man, I ain't gonna be in here. This is how much he loves you, man. This is how much he like really loves you. There's people out here, man, that got more freedom out here. They think they got freedom. And they ain't even utilizing that time. They ain't even utilizing that time right. Because he says, man, I'm going to discipline the one I love. That's how much he loves us. I mean, he loves you. And guys, what we do, we got three things and practically, we got to stay in solid gatherings. Some of you might be getting out next week. I don't know. I don't know the pathway. I know one thing, like, he can take something that's crooked and broken and he can draw a straight line with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm broken and I'm crooked. And he's still drawing something straight with it. Yeah, my only one. Say straight. And straight up. Because either way, you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight up. You're gonna be straight down. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, have you ever thought about that? You're gonna either go straight up. You're gonna go straight down. It's either way. Have y'all experienced some bad stuff in your life? Kind of like some dark stuff, a little evil. There's something to that, huh? You think there's something to it? Have you experienced some love, like some good stuff? Maybe like where somebody does something nice to you, like, and they don't want nothing back. Kind of like unconditional. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Have you ever experienced that? I tell you, you got a smile on you, got it in you. They're like, yeah, I get it. That's the fruit of the spirit, the smile. See, men don't think they're supposed to smile. I see it. Like, I'll be trying to smile everywhere I go now. Shoot, being out 40 years in prison, shoot, boy, I would be like resonating on that every day. Like, ha, whoa, yeah, man. Shoot, what you smiling about? Boy, you don't even know. Shoot. I mean, just walking the streets out here, man. Have a little Kool-Aid right now when I want it. Ha! Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Extra. I like that extra sugar. You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness. Because he says this, he says, he has comforted us in our times of trouble. God has. You ever felt comfort? And then what's awesome about it is now that I have experienced that comfort, I get to comfort others. Because see, grace, man, Paul, you ever heard about a guy named Paul, Saul Paul? So this was this cat, right? And he went around, they talked about how he went through, the Bible does, I believe that, went around crucified and killed people and that believed in Jesus Christ and knocked him off a horse, right? He was riding, he was going after the disciples, and God said, blew him off the horse, blinded him, Then sent some other men in his life. Sent other men. Now think about that. Other people in his life. Yeah. See, you ever hear people like, God, I heard God say this. You ever heard that people talk about like God spoke to me and said, you know. I'm like looking around like, what are you talking about out of the sky? Man, that ain't happening to me. What I believe, okay? What I believe that God will put men as he has done everybody else. Puts physical people, right? Are they physical? Say physical. Physical. Right? People. We say God's real, right? God's real. Well, why wouldn't he be real and put her in your life? And so see, I mean, you got to think about it, man. What if I go ahead and blind you right now? What if I like blind where you can't see? How are you going to react to that? You think you're just going to smile about it? You think you're going to freak out? I'm going to freak out. I thank you for being honest, because I freaked out. I tell you, I freaked out when I was thrown in that pit, boy. That assault team come after me, man. Laser dots floating on my chest. You know, I don't care if I did have that Glock in my hand. Now, it don't matter. It was still like, whoa, heart like going like that. Huh? Talk about being blind, right? You see what I'm saying? They like real. There wasn't but two things gonna happen. I was gonna go up, or I was gonna go down. I was gonna go up, or I was gonna go down. And so there's something to it. There's something to it. And so what's so beautiful, man, about this is that we're going to get in some practical steps today. So I had to get to a place and get blinded. And what's awesome about this is here's Paul, this guy who was just amazing, wrote over half the New Testament. Let me read something to you here. Let me read something. Y'all want me to read something? Because it ain't about me. I'm going to tell you that for a fact. It ain't about me. Hey, y'all want me to sing? It ain't about me. Go ahead now. I'll break it on down. All right, check this out. Philippians 4 right here. 4. Philippians 4:4. Huh? What's Philippians? What's that got to do with anything? It's right. Thank you. Go ahead. Tell me. That's awesome. See, that's a start, right? That's what I don't know. Let me break it down. So you got to know the foundation. So that was this was a certain people. This was a certain people that he was talking to. And so think about where Paul was. Paul, this guy, Paul, you already saw Paul. Guess where he wrote this book at? Where at?
Before, after Ephesians, before Colossians.
That's good, man. Go ahead. Man, that's great. Now tell me where he was at the time. Like, yeah, prison, right? Jail, locked up. So the studies say he was actually chained to a wall. Tough. Yeah. Chained to a wall. And guess what? Who actually wrote this stuff down for him? Anybody know that?
Man.
Yeah, another man. It wasn't nothing, some kind of floating thing, you know, and the audible. It was a man, and it was actually a young man. It was a young man. His name was Timothy.
Isn't it another chapter?
He comes see him. Yeah. Yeah, he come visit him. Check that out. Somebody visiting you today? Yeah, we here. They come here. Right? So think about this. And this is what he says. Now listen, this is like he's getting in his final days. He says this right here. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Y'all say rejoice. Say rejoice.
Rejoice.
Yes. Let your gentleness be evident to all. Your gentleness be evident. Like everything you're doing going forward, like right now, let it be evident. Let it be known. Don't try to buck. Don't try to be proud. Let your gentleness be evident. The Lord is near. So he's like, wait, the Lord is near. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything. You worried about something today? I think there's a couple of people here worried about something. He tells us, man, all the time. Jesus, man, talked about that all the time. He says, why you worry? Why you fret? Why are you trying to figure it out? Why are you so anxious? Man, here y'all be taking pills for anxiousness. Huh? Yeah, them Zan bars. Huh?
Yes, sir.
What? Huh? Somebody say bars.
Bars.
Yeah. Battles and bars is what y'all doing. Yeah, y'all battling in bars, huh? Not just yeah.
Hurts.
So see, ain't that something? 2,000 years ago it says don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation, check this out. Everything you do, every situation. This is a secret. This is a nugget. You want a piece of nugget that's free? Because you can't go out here and buy no gold on the street. You can't go to no mall and get no change without paying for it. This is free. He says, hey, but in every situation by prayer and petition. Prayer. Prayer. And, you know, check this out what he says about prayer and petition. With thanksgiving. Man, you thankful for your God. But why we always ask him for something when he already gave it to you? So you thankful for him, but like, hey, Pop, I appreciate you, but I want a little bit more. He's like, why can't you give me your praise? If you give me your praise, that's all I want. I'll take care of you. So see, there's that part that's Thanksgiving for me. That's what's wild about it. Because if you ever like, gimme, you're like, come on, gimme. And you don't even know what to do with what you got. We can't even rejoice where we at. But we want more. And he's like, how can you handle more, dog, when you ain't even learned how to rejoice with what you got? So that's what it took for me. I needed to grow. It had to happen for me. It had to happen for me. I had to sit in that hole. I had to take my heart, and had to break it. It was stone cold. It was hard. I mean, it was anybody gonna take a gun, put it against somebody's innocent head, even the son, put it up, like one trying to go ahead and wrap one in the chamber and say we're about to go down. That's pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? And now you know what I do with my sons? I want to love them, put my arm around them. I want to help people. Something happened. Right? So it's a prayer. I tell people all the time. Y'all look here. Don't miss the moment. Because it's only going to be a moment here. It's going to only be a moment for you. It's only going to be a moment. You might miss it. A prayer of what? An ask and request, or a prayer of praise? That's right. Say praise. That's what he says, man. And the peace of God, listen with it if you do that. Listen to this. And he says, and the peace of God. The peace. You want some peace in your life, man? Huh? You ever been looking for peace? Just like, you know, like when you lay your head down at night, you just won't go to sleep. Like not worried, like your mind be racing. Worry about stuff. You ever get like that? You ever do that, man? When you're sitting on the concrete, like you just kind of like on that hard mattress, and you just can't. You're just always trying to get adjusted. Can't have sleep.
Get comfortable.
Find comfort, right? This is that nugget, y'all. Peace of God, man. I lay my head down, boy, I'm out. Be dreaming. Yeah, you like to dream, baby? What's up? Hey, dog, you like to dream? Hey, you ain't think you don't have no dreams? That's right. I bet somebody got a dream about getting out of here.
Oh, yeah, I had to.
I was dreaming about that all day long. Like, Lord, man, please, Lord, man, Lord, I love you, praise you, Father. Believe in this. I know this. I know you can. Man, God, you good. But see, what's so wild about all this here, the peace of God that also fell on me, that fell on many people through the scriptures. is it had to happen for Paul. Paul had to be knocked off the horse. Paul had to be blinded. Paul even was put on a boat. Think about this. It says in Scripture that Paul was put on a boat and it went shipwrecked. He landed on an island that was undiscovered, Malta. There was an island called Malta. Didn't even know Malta existed. It went with scavengers. See, Philippians wasn't even wrote yet, man. This guy done killed somebody. He was like a mafia dog, you know, had him stoned. Then got on all this stuff happened. It had to happen. Everything had to happen the way it happened. He got snake bit. He got snake bit when he was on this island called Malta. Now check that. Imagine this, man. Now you after God, you got this promise, and all this stuff's happening, right? Because see, when he got knocked off the horse, he got blinded. He's like, all right. I'm yours, God. Hey, wait up. Hey, I want to come know you more. Because see, Paul didn't walk with no Jesus, man. Paul didn't get to see Jesus physically. You think? See, y'all ever know that? Who didn't know that in here? Be honest. Who didn't know that? See, I didn't know that at the time. I thought they were like walking as they were walking. This guy was like writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like God was writing it down when it happened. I thought that's what happened. I didn't know that. The book of Acts was, you know, you read Matthew, Mark, Luke. Y'all read that first. Y'all ever see the Bible like that? See, that ain't even how it happened. Did you know that? It didn't even happen like that. It's like, what? It's like, it didn't even happen like that. That's not chronological order in the order it happened. And if you don't know, it's kind of like it's mixed up. It's like, wait a minute. And so there's this whole discovery. Man, I'll tell you, the Bible is cool. The Bible is awesome. It's off the hook. You start reading into this, I mean, you'll start getting into stuff like, right here, let me go. Y'all mind if I go ahead and share? Y'all keep saying, I got time to do that? Y'all mind? Let me go here. Let me look at the book of Acts. Let me try to find it here. Oh, yeah. Go to the book of Acts. Yeah, they ain't got it ready yet. Right here. Oh, this is good. Check this out. So check. All right, so here's the book of Acts in the 27. It's the storm. All right. So Paul, y'all know, we all know who Paul is now, right? Now but we heard Philippians. Now think about Philippians, how it was wrote. Right? You heard how powerful it was? I mean, that was like the peace, man. You hear it's awesome. He's sitting there chained up, sitting in a prison. Now check this out. I mean, the cut guy is like about to be executed, and he's chilling. He ain't worried. He ain't anxious. He's telling you. He's telling you. He's telling me. Like, what you worried about? I'm about to get killed up in here. Don't be anxious. Let the peace of God come all over you. So all that was back in. We heard that. But this is what happened first. But I urge you to keep up your courage, because not one of you will be lost. Only the ship will be destroyed. What you talking about? Ship being destroyed. Now listen to this. He was talking at the time, Paul, he gets handcuffed now because he's being taken to a prison. Paul is being cuffed and taken to Rome, where Philippians was written. Now check how cool. I mean, I'm telling you, Bible like what? So this guy is put on a boat. You ever been put in a van or something, transported?
Yeah, I got transported on the van.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I get wait, don't get on one of them buses. You know, like that's a long trip. They even got planes like designed. They got planes with them things. They'll transport you on a plane. Take you a long way off. You don't get on one of them either. But so these guys would be they were put on a ship. So there was a bunch of prisoners on a ship. And so this ship, they get in a storm. They in a storm. Paul's in a storm with a bunch of prisoners in a boat. And he comes up to them, and it's like they're off course. They're lost. They don't even know where they're at. They don't even know what prison camp they're going to. They don't even know where they're at. And he tells them, this is the first sermon. Right? He gets up and he tells them, yeah, man, I urge you to keep up your courage, man. Don't be discouraged. The first thing he tells them, Now, you're off course, you're rocking, you're in a storm, and the cat tells him that. He said, last night, now listen to this, last night, and there was last night for me. There was a night last night. I prayed for y'all last night. Do you know that? I prayed for y'all last night. Listen to this. Last night, an angel of God to whom I belong and whom I serve stood beside me. And whom I serve stood beside me. And you know what's so funny? It says, I want to tell you right here, it says, do not be afraid, Paul. You must stand trial before Caesar, and God has graciously given you the lives of all who sail with you. So keep up your courage, man. And I have faith in God that it will happen just as he told me. Nevertheless, we must run aground on some island. Now listen, y'all hear that? Listen to this. Listen to this. It says, an angel appeared for the Lord. Y'all hear this? And listen to this here. I'm telling y'all, keep up your courage. Keep up your courage. Okay? Now, I'm telling you right now, imagine we on this ship right here together. And guess what I'm about to tell you? This room's going to blow up. See, all of you right now, you're anxious. Your heads are spinning everywhere. You're looking at other things right now. It's like there's some other things going on, right? These guys are on a boat, man, right now. Y'all hear what I'm saying? And he's telling them, like, we're going to sink. It's going to be destroyed. This boat, that I'm telling you to keep up with good courage, but I'm telling you, like, dude, you about to go down. We're going to experience some tough stuff. But be encouraged. You hear what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy? So here I am coming in here, right? You in a situation, am I right? Am I right or wrong? You're in a boat. You kind of on shipwreck. Y'all shipwreck. You know what I'm saying? But here I am coming in saying, hey, that's good. That's good. That's strength. That's good. But let me see. I'm getting here trying to be encouraged. Yeah. So that's what's so wild about it is that I think it's kind of comical because I don't think that these men were like, wait a minute, you're telling me the boat's going to go down. Yeah. That's good. There's some interaction now. See the spirit moving in these men, right? Responding. You responded to the word. That's all God said. Respond to my word. So what happened after this is, see, Paul, the boat went down. The boat went down. And then they were put on Malta. I had a man who shared this to me, and I'll tell you, that was an amazing sermon, and he shared with me several times. And what happened is after this, look at here, is that after they were shipwrecked, I'm going now to Acts 28, it says, once safely on shore. So your boat went down, this boat went down, a boat went down, they're holding on to logs. It says, once safely on the shore, we found out here we go. Y'all good? Awesome. So we found out that the island was called Malta. Now look at this. Hey, when they got shipwrecked, guess what? These scavengers, they built a fire. Have you ever been around a place where you feel like there's some scavengers? Huh? Y'all ever been in there? Huh? Scavengers? You ever had any scavengers you've been around? That's where they were put on, scavengers. So they built a fire and they welcomed them. So they welcomed these folks, right? They welcomed them in. And they actually built a fire. And then when Paul had his fire built, he got bit by a snake. Bit by a snake. You ever been bit by something? Yeah. What you been bit by? Mosquito, dog. I had a 3-legged dog bite me on this leg right here. Yeah, 3-legged. Pit bull. I'll never forget it. I was working a homicide scene. Yeah, I was a cop. I was violent crimes. And that's something. 14 years of my life. Huh. I got snake bit. Talk about being on the other flip side, right? Facing 40 years in prison. 14 years, yeah. You want to talk about being on a deserted island? Huh. I got bit. I didn't get bit by this no three-legged dog, man. I got bit by something poisonous, boy. I got bit. I got bit by something bad.
Did you want to kill yourself?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I did too when I said I was coming out. Like,
Yeah. I was like, man, I ain't got. You know what happened? What happened right here? Paul got bit, man. He said, this is what happened when people see. This is people. Let me tell you about something about people. I gave 14 of my years, right, to this country. Nice, and going after things. 14 years. But see, this is people right here. I got bit. I got bit by something. And see, this is what happened when the island. It says, when the island saw the snake hanging on his hand, they said to each other, they said, hey, this man must be a man. This man right here. He bad news. Something bad done happened to him. Hey, look right here. Something happened to him. Yeah, see, they said that. That's people, right? You hear what I'm saying? You ever had people talk bad about you? You ever been bit by something?
Yeah, about a dog.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about like, I ain't talking, I get that, but like, you been bit by something you might not have been around doing something, you know?
I got.
And then what happens when you see yourself kind of in trouble? Everybody like talk bad about it.
Nah, this be like, I'm ready for it.
So I think this is what exactly to me it relates. He said, see, this is what Paul said right here. So look at this. It said, for those he escaped from the sea, the goodness justice has not allowed him to live. So see, everybody was talking about this is what you get. This is what you get. See, I told him, I said that's what he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna end up like that. Look at him. I look at him. Look at him. And then guess what Paul did? Y'all gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. We got one right now, he gonna miss it. He gonna miss it. You gonna miss it? Don't miss it. What Paul do after that? He got bit by the snake. Everybody started talking about him, gossiping, saying he deserved it. Guess what Paul did? He said, shake it off. Yeah, he shook that snake off. He shook it. Shake it, do your arm like that. Shake it. Shake it, do your arm like that. Shake it. Say, shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Shake it. Say, shake it off.
Shake it off.
That's it. You see what I'm saying? He shook it off. He shook off the snake. And check this out. When he shook it off into the fire and the suffering, and said, guess what happened with the people then? Guess what happened to the people that were talking about it? They thought it was God. They started praising him. They thought he was God. Now they won't be but. Right? Now, see, the good thing about Paul is Paul knew who his God was. Do you know who your God is?
Yes.
Do you know who your Savior is?
Judea.
Jesus.
Judah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yahweh. Abba. Right? So he knew who his was. Do you know who yours is? Do you? It's practical. It's a practical thing. And if you don't, you know what? That's okay. You know what? I'm still coming to know mine. You know what I mean? See, we don't shake like this no more. Like, like that. We want to shake like that. We want to shake the evil off. Right? We want to shake it off of us. Right? We don't want to do this right here. We don't want to try to fight that. We want to shake it off and give it to him.
Walk away.
Right. Oh. So I'm going to give you guys that practical thing, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Mark now go ahead and talk with you a little bit. All right, that was the message. I kind of went ahead right into that. But I hope that you guys know that you got the same power that you can receive today. All right? I'm about shaking it off. Shake it off. All right? All right. Mark, you want to go ahead and talk with them, man? And then, guys, again, the 3 areas that we have in our ministry is stay in solid gatherings. Y'all want to miss this right here? Stay in solid gatherings. We have the chain breaker tours and we have discipleship houses. We help men and women transition out of prisons, jails, and treatment centers. Okay, we help get people jobs. I was driving over here. I had a guy that's been in federal prison for over 20-something years. Send me a message and say, Guffey, man, thank you. Thank you so much, brother, for getting me a job. Good paying job. Making $22 an hour. Okay? Yeah, right way. Right way. Yahweh. That's it. Right way, Yahweh. Right? Just like Mark here. Mark got his own story. He's got his own share, and I'm going to let him talk with you guys because, man, we want to do something practical with you guys today at the end of the day. All right? But you shake that stuff off, man. Okay?
How y'all doing today? That's good. What are y'all's names?
My name's Shay Rod.
Shay Rod? Micaiah? How old are y'all?
I'm 16.
16? Yeah. 16? 16. Do y'all feel like maybe y'all lost causes? Maybe like there's not hope for you?
I'm a man of God.
You feel like you're stuck in here, you know, people not thinking about you or you're not relevant right now?
Nah, I'm relevant. I'm relevant.
Relevant?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you have that hope in you.
I'm relevant to my family and my fellow peers.
That's good. That's good. Do y'all like having to be told what to wear? Having to wear shower shoes? Or wear this shirt, wear these shorts, wear these pants? It wasn't too long ago that I was in black and white stripes myself. You know, facing a couple years for this charge, a year or two for that charge. You know, it might not look like it right now, but you know, I was facing 9 different felonies and about 15 misdemeanors. You know, I grew up as a pastor's son. My mom is a homemaker, number 6 of 7 kids, growing up in church and Christian school. You know, y'all have your stories. I got my story. You know, the struggle's real for all of us. It's not just about, you know, being in the projects or the hood or coming from a broken home. You know, I came from a great home, from a good upbringing, but the struggle's real for all of us. And the thing is, I decided to go the way of the world and to try to be self-sufficient, using the talents and abilities and gifts. Trying to use the talents and abilities and gifts to be proud, to be arrogant, because I was good at sports, because I was popular, because I had attention from females, you know, because I could make things happen. I played quarterback. I was the leadoff man in baseball. You know, I had everything given to me. School was easy. Sports were easy. Girls were easy. So I decided I'm just going to do things my way. You know, I'm going to make my own choices. I'm going to get out here and start selling drugs. You know, I can work. I worked hard my whole life. And then I started getting mixed up in the allure of things of this world. Drugs, alcohol, partying, going to clubs, you know, chasing tail. And years of going back to the same thing, just getting out, going to the same thing. In the last few years, I've been in and out of jail numerous times. Even finally got processed in prison for the first time. I have a felony charge on my record, something I did not want. I've prayed multiple times. Lord, please let these felonies, I'll take all the misdemeanors. Don't give me the felonies. So I finally got that felony. Got violated probation, had to go process in prison. And that wasn't that long ago. I was in black and white stripes. I was having to go to the chow hall when I'm told to, you know, wear this uniform. Oh, you get the wrong size. A pair of pants that some wide body's been wearing and the elastic stretched out on the waist. You got to hold your pants up for a week until you do uniform change. You Y'all don't want to live that kind of life. None of you do. Be totally real. None of you do. It's miserable. You want to eat sugar-free jelly every morning for breakfast, whatever flavor comes on your tray. You know, that's not kind of life any of us want. We want to make our own decisions. We want to be free to use our artistic talent. You know, you ought to see y'all drawing on your folders. You know, use the things that you're good at. Mr. Cameraman over here might be filming movies one day. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that stuff in here. You know, you can do it because she asked you to, because it's something to do. But you want to be able to utilize your time and your abilities freely. Yeah, I spent 11 years of my life selling drugs, all different kinds of drugs, and deeper into it, you know, from weed on into cocaine and into meth, even heroin. There are people out there dying on heroin right now.
So you was a real
the
trapper?
same heroin that I was moving, you know?
So you was like a real trapper?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. See, it doesn't necessarily look like I might not fit the bill.
No, I'm saying
People
like
think I'd be more like
no.
maybe I look
I'm not
like
saying
law
that. I'm
enforcement.
just saying
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
okay.
From my upbringing, it's not all about being from this and that. And, you know, and coming from the hood, I know plenty of people in the hood, you know, and the thing is, it's still a struggle for all of us. Getting up every day and walking those miles and the shoes that we have to wear, you know, literally walking from one side of town to the other. I've had to do all that stuff. I've gotten DUIs, lost my license, privileged to drive for most of my adult years. Why? Stupidity. Going out, getting drunk, and then flying home, get pulled over for speed and get a DUI. A couple of years later, get another one. And get possession charges, you know, things that my whole entire wardrobe, everything I had from all my life, nice clothes, work clothes, even my older brother who died a few years ago, all his clothes that I got, stuff that meant a lot to me, you know, things that friends and family, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, you know, stuff that really was important to me, all gone because of the crowd I was hanging out with, because of the choices I was making, you know. And it's easy for us to blame other people. It's easy for us to, you know, yeah, you know, it's my boy rolled on me. It's, you know, everything was fine and I wasn't doing anything, man. I was doing me, you know, and my boy rolled on me. Yeah, but what kind of people are we hanging out around? What kind of choices are we making? How did I get myself in that kind of position? You know? See, y'all in here, you still got people that care about you. You still got people that want to teach you. You know, you don't have resources here. They're still trying to keep your minds sharp and give you some sense of a schedule and a formula for life. You know, that you don't want to be institutionalized forever. You know, you don't want to have to worry about which side of the yard you're on, or, you know, what colors you're wearing, which pocket I hang this bandana out of, or what side of town can I go to, or whatever, because I can go wherever I want to. And I'm not scared. I'm not worried. You know why? Because I have Jesus Christ in my life, and he's protecting me front and back, and he'll lead me into the fire, and I won't get burned because I've surrendered as a man to him. You know, it's not about how tough you are. It's not about how strong you are. You know, me and Big Rob, he's talking about doing federal time. There's another guy that's a house coordinator like I am in Ground40, and he's been in and out of 19 different jails and prisons, spending time in a federal halfway house. Yeah, man, he's 45 years old. I'm 38 years old next week, you know, and this is the kind of stuff we're living. Go through here, facing 40 years of prison. After even inventing a camera system, a photography system for crime scene investigation, you know, and then all of a sudden he finds himself on the other side of that, in a situation that could lead to one of the violent crime scenes that he's investigating. Looking at 40 years of prison, family, you know, family life, wife, kids. That's all just fading in the background, sitting in the cell, getting some tray of slop fed to you. You know what I'm saying? Having to wear this uniform, having to be stuck in the cell, laying on a mat with or without a little piece of pillow or something, you know, trying to stuff your arms in your uniform and all to keep yourself warm, freezing, can't sleep, can't get comfortable, laying on a mat so long that your sides, your hips start just hurting. You know, I mean, I've been there. I just did 7 months last year. Processed prison, stayed in county 6 months on processed prison, just because I went back to the same stuff that I'd already gotten out of, getting back, going straight, working, making money, had a girlfriend, had a good situation going. My family's behind me again, instead of just like, why, what are you doing? You know, after all that they've done for me, people have invested time and cared for me. All that I've squandered in my life. You know, you ever look back on anything and have regret? Think, man, why did I do that? I had all this going for me. I knew I could accomplish this. You know, I have these talents and abilities. You're confident in what you can do and the different things you're confident in. But then what happens? You decide to roll with your homies this day and get hemmed up in some bad situation. Or you decide, you know what, man, I got this. I don't need to worry about following these instructions. I don't have to do these directions, laws. What's all that about, man? That's some old white dudes making these choices. White boys, man, I'm not worried about all that, man. This is the law of the streets. You know, I'm gonna do things my way. I'm gonna be my own God. The world is yours. I'm gonna be like Scarface. You know, I'm gonna be the head honcho in this clique or this gang or whatever. You know, I'm gonna make things happen. I have all the people around me. But at the end of the day, you know, where are those people when you're in here? Where are those people if they gonna put money on your books? Are they gonna really hold you down? You know, are they gonna come visit you? Nah, those people are nowhere to be found. The difference is it's all in the choices we make. It's all about what we decide is important in our life. You know, are we going to give ourselves to something that's bigger than ourselves? Are we going to look outside of ourselves to other people and actually try to make a difference with the time we have here on this earth? You know, we actually going to help somebody? We actually going to care about our grandmother who's done so much for us? Are we just going to take advantage of everything that she's given us, or our mom and dad have instilled in us, or whatever your situation is? I know for a fact each and every one of you have at least one person in your life that matters to you a great deal. That if you lost them, you don't know what you would do. I lost my best friend, my older brother, a couple years ago, going through a divorce, and it was horrible for me. You know, just not having the person that I looked up to that encouraged me, and just dealing with the struggles of life. Life is going to be struggles. It's not going to end. But am I just going to go follow what I hear in some rap music or whatever it is? You know, am I just going to go off on, let me just go do this and this? Man, it's all going to work out. I'm going to use force. I'm gonna do things my way. Are you gonna look outside of yourself into something that's real, something that's powerful? You're gonna give yourself to something that's greater than yourself, to where you can actually excel and succeed in life, and have people want to be around you and to care about you, to not have to worry about if somebody's gonna come and see you in between this 2-hour block on Saturday or Sunday when you have some visitation time. So I just want y'all to think about, each and every one of you are plenty young enough to go a different direction in life, and to think about what actually matters, and to think about what you care about. And it's not about sitting in a trap house. It's not about chasing around, you know, dope whores and whatever. That stuff is not what you want in this life. And that may sound crazy, but it's true. And I'm sure each and every one of you has had exposure to that kind of stuff in your own way. So I just want to encourage y'all, keep your head up.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? You guys getting anything out of this so far?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys sitting here thinking this is just any normal, like everyday experience for you? What
No.
you're used to outside?
No.
Yeah. So how are you guys using your time in here? You see this is checking the box and saying I'm doing my time?
I'm just spending it until I can get it. I'm out of here maybe tomorrow or in a month or whatever it may be. Are you guys really looking at this to say, I'm going to invest the time that I have to really kind of sit back and think of what got me here in the first place, right? You've heard guys comment on choices that were made, right? So a lot of us think we've already got it all figured out. And maybe you got tripped up out there. How many guys feel like you've actually taken ownership of whatever got you here? Yeah? You guys feel like it's anyone else's fault besides your own? You guys feel like anyone had a gun to your head that had you make the decision that you made, that landed you where you are? I see signs up here that say, respect your teacher, respect your classmates. You guys do that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? A couple laughs here and there?
Am I respectful, Dr. Curry?
Yeah, there you
Ms.
go.
Reed, am I respectful? Mr. Kelly, am I respectful?
So let me ask you something even more important. Do you respect yourself?
Always.
How? How do you feel like you respect yourself?
I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I take a shower at night, I feed myself. Yeah.
What about what got you here? Was that respecting yourself?
No, I was just trying to get a little bit brave.
Okay. So it starts with a choice, right? So you woke up one morning and just said, hey, today I'm not going to respect myself. I'm going to go out and do something I know that I probably shouldn't do. Right? So, guys, I'm a life coach with Ground40, and I've worked with youth for probably the last 25 years. And I really enjoy working with guys that are your age, because I like to believe that you're still at a ripe age where you have a lot of life ahead of you, right? But realistically, all it takes is one choice that could be the wrong choice, and my life could end today, right? How many of you guys feel like you were born with a purpose? Yeah? What do you think your purpose is? I don't know. You don't know? But you feel like you have one, you just don't know what that is? Does anyone have it figured out? What's that? Okay. So I'll hand over here. How about you? To be successful. What does successful mean to you?
Stable, not getting in trouble with a lot more, going to school.
Okay. How many guys feel like you were born with any talent or like a special skill, something unique that really is just yours? Yeah? What?
A way with words.
A way with words? Okay. All right. So kind of a smooth talker.
Yeah.
Are you good at writing those words?
Yeah.
Create any songs or lyrics, anything like that? Yeah. That's special. You got a voice that goes with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it all. Can you play an instrument too?
Oh, a trumpet. I used to play when I was in eighth
We
grade.
have a tough time singing and playing that trumpet at the same time, but who knows? How about you?
No, that's not. That's a trombone.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Trumpet is like this. Yeah.
Thank you. We're never too old to learn, right? So I appreciate that. Or point out that.
But I think my skill, probably my work, having a good work ethic, and just being smart.
Okay.
And athletic.
So I wasn't sure how many hands. Yeah. Sports. Sports? What sport?
Basketball.
Basketball? Okay. There you go. All right. Any ice hockey players in the room? Any ice hockey fans? No. So that's what I did for a little while. Got the scars on my legs, on my back to prove it, right? My face a little chewed up here and there, stitches here and there. It's a bad man sport, right? You go out there and you feel like you settle everything out on the ice. And guess what happens after the game? You shake hands and you respect each other for the level of competition. And when you lose, guess what? You admire the guy that beat you. What? Kind of weird, isn't it?
No.
No, it's
Do that in
not.
all
Exactly.
sports.
It's a true sportsman, right? True sportsman.
That's so it's good sportsmanship.
There you go. Good sportsmanship. Amen. Right? So how many guys feel like you were born and gifted with special gifts from God? How many of you guys feel like you were born for God's purpose, maybe not my own? For the guys that think you got it figured out, you think certain things that you like, certain skills you have, you think that's just natural, or is it something that you had to work on and kind of discover? Natural?
I think naturally. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the truth is, I mean, for some of us, it's kind of both. That's the cool part of life. It's discovering what God has in store for us, right? And the truth is we really don't know. sometimes we're so headstrong on whatever we think is our way and not God's way, we miss that opportunity. We miss that thing. Because we make decisions that are short-sighted and selfish, that are self-centered and not Christ-centered. Right? So for the guys that understand some of the Bible, some of the books in the Bible, their place in the Bible, I applaud you. I would also challenge you to walk in a life that is consistent with what you're reading about from the Bible. Right? It probably means I wouldn't be where I am today. It's not to say I don't make mistakes. The question is what I do with these mistakes that I make. Which direction do I want to fall? If I fall, which way do I want to fall?
And
Which way do I typically fall?
Down.
Down. Yeah. So how many guys feel like you fell? You fell down. Yeah. Did you guys ever think about falling up? What does that mean?
Getting back up and be a successful man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting up, being successful at life. How about you? I saw a hand about falling up.
Yeah, trying to complete my goals that I got in mind.
So do you view falling down where you are right now as a setback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you view this as an opportunity to really learn and say, what did I do that got me here in the first place? Taking ownership, taking responsibility, being accountable, and what that means. It is a way that maybe, like if I'm driving a car or run into a curve, what usually happens to the front wheels? They get out of alignment. Right? So what do? I take it back in. So when I try to drive the car, if I steer straight, the car goes straight. Having my life realigned is kind of the same thing. Right? But it starts believing in yourself and respecting yourself. It's not just about the guy next to you. It's respecting yourself to the point that I take ownership for my life. I'm thankful for the life that I have and the opportunity that I have. I'm thankful for being able to play sports and have natural skills and talents as a basketball player. Right? You can have a very long career ahead of you. Make a lot of money. Right? It's kind of the American dream. Is it all about the money though?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, are you chasing your goal or God's goal with that? Bread. That's one way to look at it, right? We've all seen a lot of people that have made that choice that will do a lot of things to get to that next almighty dollar. Thinking when I get there, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to have everything I wanted. Everything is just going to work out for me. I'm going to be the guy, the nice car, the nice clothes, the beautiful woman at my side, right? And guess what happens to a lot of those guys? They turn around and walk right back into the wall again. It's never enough. Because you always want more. That's our nature, right? We're selfish, we're sinful, we're broken. I should kind of made that way. What? Why is that? Why is that? Why then am I here? Right? What's my story really about? Who do you think we have? Who's this book about?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What's in it?
Jesus.
Knowledge.
Life? Yahweh?
Knowledge.
Knowledge? Wisdom?
Things from the past.
Yeah. The truth? That's the truth. About a covenant that was made. Going back to the very beginning. It's amazing how relevant that is. Thousands of years later. How relevant, how real, how practical that is. In your own life. In your own life. Right? Sometimes we got to get knocked down to realize the fact that maybe I made not such a good choice. But I'll tell you right now, if you're blaming someone else, you got to get over it. Because you made the choice. You made the choice to go with the crowd you did. You made the choice to take the action that you did. You made the choice to say what you did. Guys, we're talking about respect right now, right? Respect yourself right now. This is your chance right now to invest this time with us. Right? Those are choices, right, that we make. So choices have a lot to do with it, but you got to believe that there's something more to it. Right? Because I'm going to go chase my tail or go chase a dollar. at the end of it, is it really about the nice car that I'm driving or the relationship I have? No. What happens when I die? Where am I driving that car to? Am I taking it with me?
No, it's gonna be sitting still in the driveway.
Yeah. You're going to have a ghost? Maybe a spirit, a soul? What does that tell us if we believe in Jesus Christ?
We go to heaven. We got eternal life.
Yeah. And what's waiting for us up there?
God.
Yeah. A lot of happiness. No more pain.
But
Right.
there's two ways you can go.
Two ways you can go, up or down, right? Up or down. So when you fall, it's about falling upward, learning, right? Learning from that mistake. It's not about not making mistakes. We all make mistakes. The question is whether or not we use that as a ball and chain around our neck or as an excuse or reason to go make it again. And if we don't learn from it, we're really not gaining. We're sinking in quicksand, right? And it's not just about ourselves. It's not just about hurting ourselves. It's the people around us. It's the opportunity that we have. It's about a set of gifts and talents that maybe we have that we never get the chance to discover. We never get the chance for God to bless and say, good son, good daughter, you're using every bit of what I gave you. God bless you. That's not about the dollar. It's not about the paycheck. It's about doing God's will, not my will, but God's will, right? How many of you guys grew up in a family or in a situation where you were told everything you can't do or that you're not going to be? A couple of you? No? Okay. How about you guys? You feel like you had a parent or a guardian, someone telling you, you know, why are you doing that? It's not going to get you anywhere. You can't do this. You can't do that, right? What does that affect? When we hear that, what happens? You want to do it anyway.
Right from wrong.
Yeah? You guys ever hear of self-esteem? What's self-esteem? Yeah, the value that we put on ourselves. If I go around and feel like it doesn't really matter anyway, I don't feel like I'm worth anything, I'm probably going to be more likely to make mistakes, right? But if I value myself, if I see myself being positive and doing good, if I have a reason, a purpose, a motivation to go do something with the skill and what God has graced me with, right? I can feel really good. And so I can walk through fire and feel like I'm not going to get burned. I know I walk with Christ. And if I'm obedient to Christ, even though I may have the naysayers, people that are telling me I'm disappointing them, you're not hanging out with your bud from over here, you turn my back, you turn your back on me, your buddy. No, it's not about that. It's about walking straight with Christ, right? And knowing that Christ is going to protect you. Christ is going to be with you. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about when I'm born and when I'm die, and when I die. There's a big old battle that's going on here, right? It's the spiritual warfare. And that battle's right here in every one of us. It's between our ears. It's called the battle of your mind. And so when I wake up in the morning, I have to choose to be positive. I have to choose to get up out of bed and say, I'm going to be positive today. I'm going to have the right attitude today. I'm going to approach today with a sense of hope. Right? And guess what? Sometimes it doesn't just stop in the morning. Sometimes I got to tell myself that every hour of the hour. Because I'm going through some real crap right now. It's not a whole lot of fun right now. So God, I can use you right now. And so what does that mean? That means I use my opportunity to pray to God. I ask for things that I need. Make me strong. Give me that Holy Spirit. I could use it right now. Right? I'm going through some stuff. You think he's going to turn his back on you? No. Absolutely not. Right? So you guys have a built-in conscience, right? So that's like your moral compass. Which way does the compass point? Up, north. Wow, what a great visual, right? Think of that. The Holy Spirit, this little moral compass we have is a homing device. We were born with this. We know right from wrong. Come on, man. Who's kidding who? Right? Even what we do in the dark. Even what we do when we're all alone. We think we're really hiding? Do we think we're pulling something over on someone? Do we really think putting something in our arm or taking something or doing whatever we're doing that we know is wrong? You guys able to sleep at night with that? Probably not, right? So imagine being able to lift that off and say, you know what? I want an opportunity here. I want to change. And guess what? With that attitude and that heart, yesterday doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you did to get you in here. What matters is what you're doing today. Today, in a decision that says, a choice I'm going to make that says, I'm going to invest this time. I'm not just going to go through the motion, cruise right through, do my time, because the likelihood of being right back here or potentially somewhere worse, that'll be pretty high. So if I keep doing the same thing, why would I expect results to be anything different? Right? You ever see the little cartoon of the dog that chases its tail and never quite catches it? Round and round and round and round. You know what? Some people go through their 10s that way, their 20s that way, their 30s that way, 50s that way. They're 56 years old. I've been around guys that are 60, 70 that still don't quite have it figured out. But I'll tell you what, when they awaken up to the Spirit and that walk with Christ, they reach that spiritual maturity and they look back. Sure, going forward is a short runway, but thank God that they realize Christ is in their life and what's more important than themselves. But they look back at years that have been squandered, opportunity, families, relationships, an opportunity to really leverage everything that you have, all the good that's in you for Christ's sake, right? So think about that, guys. These are about making decisions that are positive, but know that you guys are born for higher things. Realize the fact that you are worth something and you're worth investing in yourself and having respect for yourself, right? Amen?
Amen.
Amen.
Awesome. Guys, let me start off on this. Is that good stuff here from Mark? Yeah. Bob, let's give him a round. You know, respect yourself, right? Let me ask you something. As you hear these guys here, this is the title. Can you guys get pencils? Can I have a pen or a pencil or anything like that to take a note? I want to see if you'll write this down for us. All right. All right.
I see a video about
Finish the race, right? Finish the race. Finish the race. You want to write that down? You guys will write this down. Finish the race. All right. Take out your journal book. Let's see. Right. Respect yourself. I love that. That's good, man. Good stuff. Bob's a good guy, man. I tell you, man, you see the stuff that's happening in my life and Mark's life. It's like the amazing staff that you got here. You know, it's kind of life coaches and mentors, man. To be 40 years of age to finally to say, man, I need to listen, respect myself, respect the others, right? You guys don't have to do that, man. But I had them Bobs and stuff back in the day. I just didn't choose to listen then. I wasn't trying to finish the race. I'm trying to make my own race. So look at this. Let me ask you something. All right? The TV. TV. There's a TV. Y'all watch TV in here? Yeah. Y'all get to control the remote? Okay. Let's ask. So finish the rest here. All right, television. If you were given an opportunity, even as you guys are here listening, if you're on the camera here listening, what would you call if I said, hey, let me break it down. Let me slow down for a second. There's a TV. We watch television. Y'all familiar with television? Let me ask you something. If I came in here right now and I looked at you guys, you're going to miss it because I might even break a contract out for it because you about bread up here and I about want to make money. What if I came in here right now and offered you a television show? I'm going to let you, I'm going to take you, and I'm going to let you have a reality TV show, right? I'm going to produce it, right? What would you call it? And that's the deal. It's like, I'm going to ask you to name the reality TV show because this is about your life. What would you call the TV show? What would you call it? Go ahead, throw them out there. Why y'all looking at each other? You want him to tell you what you gonna call it? You know what I mean? Like what? Hey man, tell me what you gonna call it. No, what you gonna call it? Ain't no right or wrong answer. Like you look for the right answer. What? Gas up. Look at here. Yeah, that might be interesting. I might like click on that. Gas up. Gas up. That's about it. Like gas up. What about you? Life of a hoop. Hoopa. Life. I would say a hoop. All right. Good. What else?
Community revolution of Sherrod.
Whoa. They'd be like.
Good work, don't stop.
What you say?
Good work, don't stop.
Good work.
Don't stop.
Community, you say community what?
Revolution of Sherrod. Okay, I'm just gonna put like community in there.
Here we go. Look. That was a long time. I don't know if that even will go on the guide. It might be so long. Like, what is it? What is it?
MU 2 times.
MU 2 times.
MU 2X. 2X.
Okay, that's pretty handy.
I got another one.
I'll be like, all right, I might check that out. I mean, you going through the guide, what?
Smoke light.
Smoke light. Okay.
Oh, I got one.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
New current riders.
Yeah.
YTAB.
So check this out.
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying. I'll probably watch that.
Don't watch it, but you
Oh.
download it quickly.
Look at this. Reality TV show.
The Life of a Prisoner featuring Ground40.
Yeah.
I came up with our name.
Reality TV show. This is kind of like a little bit of identity here. If you look at it, you can be real about it. Like, what if you really had an activity to do that? And what would you call it? What would your reality TV show be? We gotta be real with it. You gotta be real. You gotta be real with it. Mine was locked up, broke up. Right? See, gas up. Let me ask you guys this, get your minds to think a little bit. Hopefully, did you write your reality TV show down? That's good. That's good. Write it down. Write it down. Be real with it. Huh? Don't do it because you're trying to impress me. Be bouncing out of here in a few minutes. So you get real with yourself and respect yourself, right? How you gonna finish the race, bro? You gonna keep playing? Smoke up. See, I had to be real with mine, like pound the ground, press forward, respect. Reality TV show. What's your reality TV show? Is it still a joke? Is it still a joke? Check yourself. Okay. So let's look at this. Matter of fact, what have you borrowed? Like, you ever borrowed something from your friend? A pair of shoes? No, you didn't ever borrow some shoes. Pants, clothes, iPhone, computer, car. You ever borrow?
I bought like a 2K or something.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's not
let's
his
put
either,
it like
though.
this. This is even better. If you were to rent a car, right? Y'all know about renting cars, right? Okay. So let's think about this. Here's a car. Look at this. Y'all know the rental like Enterprise? Y'all familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to go rent it, man, like a blamed out SUV or a vet. I've been up to Miami and they'll rent you a vet. Like a Z. What was that vet that we rented that one time? Was that Z12? ZS. Woo! Striped up, leather bucket seats.
You had some boo-boos with you?
Oh man, it was off the hook. So let me ask you, if you were to rent a car, how you gonna treat it?
Because if you mess it up, you're going to have to pay for it.
But really, how you gonna treat it? You gonna treat it like you borrowed it? You gonna treat it like you stole it?
I'm treat like I borrowed it because I'm gonna
Oh,
take
so
care
you
of
gonna borrow? So you gonna borrow it, right? You gonna borrow it? Stole? He done said stole. All right. You like you bought it? What about buying it? You know, like you own it. How you gonna treat it? How you gonna treat that car?
Like you own
Like
it.
if I
Like
did
you own
got in the front of it.
Right. I mean, a Z. I mean, like the car of your dreams, man. Like you gonna treat it like you. This is my car. Because Jack, when we rode in it, we were like dreaming. We were like, look, this is ours, man. This is it.
Y'all was going slow.
That's
Y'all
right.
was going slow too.
Oh,
Like,
we owned it. We owned that car, man. It's it. You know, we rented it. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Is that how you treat your life?
nah.
Why we treat a car? Sometimes we treat like this life we got like we stole it. We don't own it, right, do we? Reality TV show. How you gonna finish?
By far.
How you gonna finish? Hey, what you doing? What you doing with your life, man? How you treating your life? Cause see, we look at it. That's a nice car. We're gonna treat it like, man, we rent a car. It ain't even ours. We're gonna treat it like this is mine. We can't even treat ourselves right. Ain't that crazy? Boy, how you gonna finish the race? Ooh. Let me give you a little nugget here. Looking at the time for a minute. That's real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. You always can tell how a man really walks. Like Bob, you can tell Bob ain't renting his life, he ain't stealing. It ain't about the money, ain't about the bread. So let's say, I don't know, that's kind of like a jug. Let me get that right. It's like this one we call like a canteen. Y'all, is that look like a canteen to y'all? Like a little jar right here? Canteen. Kind of like a jug, like a 12, milk jug.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call this a life right here, right? Life canteen. Right, draw it up. Y'all draw it. Look at, check it out, man. Look how you draw it. Like, think about your car. Why don't you draw your car? Like how you treat your life. Draw that picture up there. See, for me, I don't know about y'all, but like journaling and stuff, I journal now. I mean, do I journal, Jack? I didn't before when you knew me, did it? Right? I didn't read, man. And I love writing, man. If a man come in here and talk to me and I'm in the class, man, when I was going through my stuff, I was on the front row. Kind of like being at the foot. You want to be at the foot. That's like where, see Peter and Mary and all them at the front. No wonder they were at the front. They didn't want no distractions in their life. Guess what, where I was when I had classroom stuff? I didn't care. I tell you straight up off the bat. If I was in this class work, I'd be right up here, right at the teacher's front. That's how serious I was. Because like when I went through high school, all that stuff, man, I was sleeping in the back, eyeball, I was gone. I had to check that. I didn't even go to class sometimes. See, it took me 40 years though to get to the front. How long gonna take you?
18.
Why not right now?
No, I'm saying like I'm gonna graduate when I'm 18 years old.
So you already putting like, why not right now?
When I come back,
man, I'm doing that. I'm gonna finish right now. I'm gonna finish the race. I'm gonna start the race right now. I'm gonna like pound the ground right now. So see, like these journals say, so here's a life canteen, right? So how are you gonna keep this thing full, right? And so see, on a level of keeping our life full, right? What are you doing? Let me ask you yourself, what are you doing on a daily basis? Sleep. Okay? To keep your spiritual life filled up. Okay? Let me ask you this. What are you doing, okay, on a weekly basis to keep yourself filled up? What are you doing, okay, on a monthly basis to keep yourself filled up? And right here, all the way to the top, Annual, like year. Every year, what are you doing? And I'll put it like this. On a daily basis, what do you do every 15 to 30 minutes a day to keep yourself really filled up and solid? To remind yourself, like, you know what, dang, man, that's right. My body, it ain't a rental car. I ain't borrowed it. I ain't stole it, right? I stole it. No, you know. How am I treating my life, right? Every 15 to 30, what am I calling my life? I got a reality TV show. What am I calling my life to really keep this up? Then, on a weekly basis, to keep it filled up, what are you doing like almost from an hour to 2 hours? Okay? Then, on a monthly basis, what are you doing for a whole full day? You might be able to fit 2 days in it. See, this is practical stuff. This is real. Reality. Check. 1, 2. Right? And then on a yearly, what are you doing like on a 4 to 6 days? Some people call it a week. Right? So let me break this down for you. Some of you are like, well, darn, you know, I ain't getting out, whatever. But see, you know, I'm going to share with you here real quick. If you guys really want to have a solid foundation, you really want to have your life canteen filled up, you're going to need to get to a place, okay, that you in it every day, man. You are finishing the race. You are going to finish the race strong. See, even when Guppy gets away from this pattern of my life, when I get away from it, guess what happens? Right. I guarantee you, Bob has quiet time. Bob has Bob time. Okay? We're selfish people. That's our nature. But we better be selfish in the right way. Right? And so I'm challenging you guys to look at this practically. So how are you going to keep let me ask you this question right here. How are you going to keep your life filled up right now, 15 to 30 minutes a day? How? How?
I work in here.
Yeah, in here.
Following my staff instructions.
Okay, that keeps you filled up. Okay. How are you going to keep yourself filled up 15, 30 minutes a day?
Putting your mind to
Working hard. Praying. Okay. All right. What else?
Putting your mind on what you want to compete in.
Putting your mind on how you going to do it. But like practically, how are you going to, if something's in your head, how are you going to practically apply it in here for 15 to 30 minutes a day?
Well, I don't know. I think
That's all right. Read maybe, write things,
but do goals.
right?
That goal to complete that goal.
Strategize, right? Plan out. Right, start writing your goals. I started writing them in when I was in. Did you write them when you were in, Mark?
Absolutely.
Because see, it says right here, it says in the scriptures here, you know, this Bible, right? The Bible teaches me if I don't write them down, and like write it down. Book of Bible says write it down, write it down, write it down, write it down. But see, the mind, way we are, we talk. See, have you ever heard that thing like words cheap? Words cheap. Words cheap, right? But see, when you start putting things down on paper, kind of like that company, like covenant, contract, commitment, it helps me. See, now y'all see how y'all wrote this down, right? You wrote it, right? So you got meanings all over this, man. So you expressing yourself right here. What comes out, you writing that stuff down, and that's good. And see how much you spending, right? Every day, practically, 30, 15 minutes a day. How much alone time you guys been here? How much alone time you got in here?
A bunch when you know.
Okay, how you applying it? You just leaving, that's it? Okay, all right, okay.
Exercise.
How much time you got in there? Exercise, okay, there we go, exercise. Exercise. How much time you guys in here go around? How much time you got here?
Me?
Yeah.
3 months.
3 months? How much? How much? What? 7? 4? 3? 4, 5? 3. Okay, how are you going to apply that? All right, within a 3-month span, get into a rhythm. How are you going to finish the race, man? Y'all already defeated. We done told my reality check here. What you going to do? You going to sleep it off? I like that how you said exercise. I started pushing, man. I was in there, man. I was better fit when I came out. Man, I had ribs, man. I was tight. I was squared. Journaling, praying, man, I was good. You get back out here, man, it comes at you so hard, right? Reality TV show, reality. How are we going to spend it? Take the time to get into that daily basis. 15 to 30 minutes, what can you do? Revisit that right now. 15 to 30 minutes a day, what could you do right now? Write it down. Can you journal? Can you write your goals? Write it down. Can say 15 to 30 minutes a day, I'm going to write my goals. I'm going to write my goals because I just read it to y'all, man. Y'all listen up. He said right here, by prayer and petition, you are going to cite it over and over and over. There's a promise in you. If you're going to be a man, okay, you're going to be, who was in here talking about his brother? What was one of your goals that y'all said? Help me again here. He said, no, he's going to help his brother. What about you? What you going to do? What's your goal? What was your goal? Okay, you better write that down every day for 15, 30 minutes every day. Every day. Remind you of your dream, man, of your promises every day, 15, 30 minutes. And then right here weekly for an hour or 2 hours. It might be exercising and repeating that. Yes, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to be a provider for my family. I'm gonna build this ministry, man. I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna be a positive influence in his life, right? It's repeat, man. You got to repeat that stuff. It's a battle in your mind. How are you gonna keep this? How are you gonna keep this thing filled up? And even when you get out here, like every monthly, man, you gonna get out 3 months, dog. What are you gonna do in 3 months, man? Huh? Good. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. It's gonna be. You gotta write it down. You gotta fight for this thing. You gotta fight. Because there's something in there coming to Snapchat. Promise you got. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, you can respond to it. You can respond to it. You can respond to it. So see, this is practical stuff. Even on when you get time, you're gonna have a full day to do something. So you can either take that full day to go and bounce with your homes, right? Where you gonna put your rag, right? Or you gonna spend that full day going to the library? Yeah. But what you gonna do in the gym? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? There's guys that go in there in the gym and that's it. They go in the gym and check out ladies. Right? Some people go to church to do that stuff, man. Play me. I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do in that day, full day, 2 days, you know? It's the stuff that you need to start writing down. Make a plan, dude. Make a plan. I can't do it for you. She's gonna try. And Doc's gonna try. Doc gonna lay it all out there. All the resource right here. Billy Graham said that we got the same. He got the same resource I got. You got the same resource I got. That's what he's gonna tell you too when you get up there. State gonna say the same thing too to you. You're gonna keep coming back in the courtroom. They're gonna sit there and they're gonna your file gonna look as big, as thick as this book. Right or wrong? I mean, what you doing with it? See, me, you better, it's either gonna do this, it's either gonna go up, what we say, or it's gonna go down. But they got places for you. You know how you be worried about what yard, well, not on the yard, what side of the yard am I gonna be on? I won't be on this side. I won't be on that side of the yard. That's the side of the yard I won't be on. Figure out what you're doing on them days, right? What you gonna do for a week? See, let me ask you something. You ever take a vacation? Be honest.
Have I ever took a vacation?
A vacation, like a vacation. What's a vacation to you? Tell me what a vacation to you is. Summertime. What you do with it?
To the beach.
Go to the beach. All right, he goes to the beach. What about
Where?
you? Go to the zoo. What?
Like, I wouldn't say I haven't been on a vacation because a vacation to me is like leaving like United States from me, like going to Hawaii or something. That's a vacation to me.
Okay. You can start at the beach.
Or like
you can start at the
California.
mountains. But then also at the same time, if you've been to the beach and you've been to the mountains, why not go somewhere different? Why not go to California? Why not go somewhere else? Why not? Are you just going to stop at the beach? I've done it. I've arrived. I'm here at the beach. Man, I'm going to tell you, man, I've been to Africa. Man, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Korea. I want to go to the places.
Korea? They say you can't go to Korea no more.
Hey, who say you can't?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, hey, South Korea, you know.
Oh, you can go to South, but not North.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I want to see the world, man. I want to go to Guatemala. I want to go see the world, man. I love people, man. Why stop?
True.
Would you ever think I've been to Africa? Been there 4 times.
What part?
Tanzania. I've been up to South Sudan. I was actually there on South Sudan the day it was liberated. Sudan now. On their 4th of July, experienced it. That was an amazing moment in my life. Like, you know how we sell the Independence Day here? I was there that day. It's amazing. It's an amazing moment. You want to talk about people embracing and freedom and uniting together in a nation. You know what they did? They spent daily. They spent weekly. They spent monthly. And they spent yearly, brother. They were real people over there. Praising in the midst together, man. Talk about giving me a whole nother perspective of life. Man, geez, man, them people like know the Spirit of God over there, man. Because see, Paul, he wrote, remember when I'm talking about Philippians? You remember that? He said he has learned to rejoice the Lord when his belly was empty and his belly is full. What you learning today? You learning to rejoice, ma'am. You learning to rejoice. And so I'm gonna leave on this, guys. I'm gonna leave on this, and then we're gonna open it up. Bring the guys up here where you can start opening the questions. Okay. All right. I'm gonna close on this because I first came in. That was just kind of like they're setting up. But I'm gonna leave on this, and this is not what I say. Okay. This is what the Word says. This is what the truth says. It's back in Philippians 3. Write it down. Y'all got any Bibles in your cells?
Yeah.
Look at this. Check it out. I'd write this down. Write it down. Philippians, right? 3, 12 through 14. Right? This is what I felt now, you know, from here in my heart. As I was listening and praying yesterday and this. Because see, this is my verses. Y'all see this? I got verses all over me. I didn't put marked up my body all my life. But the verse that I first started off on when I was locked up was the truth will set you free.
I heard that a lot of times.
Okay. Well, I wrote that on them bricks in there. And that little nub, you see that pencil right there? I used to start off with a pencil. My pencil used to be like that long. And it got down to like that. That's how much I used to write it over and over. People thought I was a little crazy. Write it on the letters and the books. And Jack and them tell you when they got them letters and stuff, I'd write scripture all over the corner, fill that whole page up. You ever wrote a letter like that? That's where you got to write it down. You got to start somewhere. And then the next one was Peter 5:7, 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your worries down at his feet. Don't you be anxious about nothing. In the homes that I've got right now, God's homes, that he has me steward and kind of just be a part of. Because see, I ain't Mark's hero. I ain't y'all's hero. I'm your equal. You ever heard that? I ain't your hero, man. I ain't your hero. I'm your equal. I'm in this thing too. And so, see, I'm just like a steward kind of a guy. Like if you came to my house and you had a willing heart, and you want to come be a part of the ministry, come on, let's go. See what you're gonna do. How you gonna spend your time? What you gonna do all this right here? See, right here, every one of these is written. They're important. They call you ever heard of life verse? Life verse. So see, brother, I'll tell you, I encourage you, man, start writing it down. I mean, writing it down, repetition, renewing the mind. See, it says this right here, and I want y'all to go. I want you to challenge you tonight. Who's going to accept this challenge? You going to accept it? Who's going to be real today? Who's going to be real? Hey, do me a favor. Take this right here, all right, for 15 to 30 minutes every day. How about that? Can you give me a week? Can you give me a week every week? Can I get a bidder in here? Can I get a bidder? Raise your hand up. This ain't, it's about y'all committing to it. Okay? 15, 30 minutes. Because see, when I did it, it set me free from prison, brother. Okay? 15 to 30 minutes every week. I start reading this. Okay, 15 to 30 minutes weekly, and then do it every month, and then start doing it yearly. Every day, to keep it filled up. Now listen to what it says here. It says, not that I have already attained all this. Not that I have obtained all this, or I already have arrived at my goal. We got goals in here. Y'all done said y'all got goals. He said, I haven't even arrived at my goal, but I press on to take hold of that which Christ Jesus took hold of me. Brothers, it says this in here. Brothers. It says brother. It didn't say brother. It didn't say James. It didn't say Bob. It said brothers and sisters. Right? So he's talking to all of us. And guess what? He's talking to the Jews and the Gentiles, which he's talking to all of us. He's called to preach to the Gentiles. I do not consider myself yet to have taken a hold of it. But one thing I do. And I'm going to tell you guys this right here. Listen to what he's saying, because this is big. Forget what is behind you. Forget all that stuff. Shake it off, right? Forget your past. Forget your wrong. Forget that shame. Forget that mistake. Okay? And strain forward to what is ahead. I press on towards the goal to win the prize of which God has called me heavenward bound in Christ Jesus. So we talked about goals. We talked about respect yourself today. Do y'all see how practical this thing is? So see, you're either going to spend 15 to 30 minutes a day just wasting and going downward, okay, playing the game, or you're going to put it towards it. That's it. That's how real it is. It's practical. It's not a game. It's not superficial. It's like real. And I believe somebody in here today, I believe the man in the back row back there, he's going to fly. I believe he's going to get right today and press forward. Because see, the one that's like the most unexpected one, right? The one that's just the most unexpected one. That doesn't really want to, you know what I mean? Don't want the front row. Don't want the, but he wants the front row to learn, but he doesn't want the recognition. I feel. Okay? And so now we're going to open it up for questions. Let's finish the race, man. Write that down at the top. Finish the race. Finish the race. Finish the race. Finish the race. See me stand solid, man. Stand solid. Stand solid. It ain't me standing solid. I'm standing solid on His word. Listen to this quote. I waited patiently for the Lord. And I cried out to the Lord. And the Lord heard my cry. And the Lord pulled me out of the pit. And He cleaned me off. And He stood me on solid ground. The Lord put a new song in my mouth. A song of praise. And other people witnessed that praise and they feared the Lord. And they put their trust in Him. That's power. That's His word. It ain't mine. That same power, that same resource is available to you. Mark, y'all come on up here. Bob, I want to thank you, staff, what y'all do. Because I tell you, y'all are being instruments. You are placing praises and songs and development. And we will continue to support y'all, walk with you. And y'all can always call upon us for anything. And come visit us or we'll come see y'all. I'd love to continue. I just want to thank you for what y'all are doing. I definitely know that He's using you, and it's just an honor. So thank you guys. So let's give them a round of applause too. And, so, all right, we'll end it up. So, oh wow, we look. All right, so what? We got about 5 minutes for questions. So, anybody got any questions? Come on. Any on the line, or does they have any questions? I like it when I ask you guys them questions, y'all look at each other.
Is anything stuck out for you, Cheftain? Any specific things? Anything you heard today? Talking to you? Yeah. What is it?
My past doesn't really define our future. Like we can change the matter, like what certain things we did do, and now business and and prove that. So anything possible.
Amen.
Good, man.
It's awesome.
Sorry. Any questions? Mark, Bob, like questions? I mean, you know, and the reason I say this too, I want to make sure get this clear. I see a lot of you look at each other or you want to respond. See, I don't look at Mark. Look at Bob. I ain't living for Bob. I ain't living for Bob. So you trying to live for him, no? You trying to see you just got to break the chain. You got to break that. And we're going to pass out these connection cards. Jack's going to pass them out because there's something holding you back right here. And we're going to end on that because it seems like nobody's, you know, there's still a little fear up in here. Like, what's he going to think if I say, hey, man, what can I do to do this? Or, hey, how do I do this? And just be real. Don't. But, you know, it's always like that mind game. Like, when you get out there, what's he going to be doing? Y'all going to be hooking up? I mean, I hope. Is that part of your goal? I mean, something you said about your family and stuff. For me, it's like, you said you wanted to be a family part. Is that right? Lead your family. Well, how are you going to do that?
Doing everything that my grandma taught me.
How are you going to get a job?
When I get out of here, that way.
You think you need people to help you do that?
Yes, and there's some things I might not know where other people might not know.
You need people to hire you, right? So I think you would need people to show you how to get hired. You ever had a job? Okay. See what I'm saying? It's practical. I love you, man. And it's unconditional. That's like how real it is. I walk with these guys, you know, Martin, and like this is how you're gonna do a resume. This is how you're gonna walk in there. You ain't gonna walk in there with a hat like that. You ain't gonna do that. If you do, they're gonna put you in the way in the back. And that'd be like somebody really vouching for you, like Doc going up here, like, he's a good man, he's good. He shows up, he respects me, he says it, but she gotta respect herself and also the repetition that she's worked for and say, you know, You see what I mean? We just got to be real. We got to be real.
Guys, the other thing real quick that's pressing on me right now is that as you're planning goals and such out there, the other thing that you have to plan for is, life happens out there. So plan ahead of time when those valleys hit. Plan ahead of time the obstacles that are out there. Think about and plan for how you're going to respond differently before that situation comes up. That's how you manage a personal crisis. That's how you stay in the walk, right? But you got to give that some thought. So some of that alone time, some of that time in prayer, invest that time thinking about what's going to be different and how you can man up and rely on that prayer to do things differently. Plan for success, guys, but you also have to be aware of the snakes that are out there. They'll bite you.
That's good. That's good. But so look right here, guys. You see this? You feel like this, we're going to give this to them. We can't take the information. All right, but what we're going to do here is that you see this card down here? Put your hopes and your dreams down here. I want you to write it down right now. Some of you said this and that. Some of you didn't even say it out loud. And that's okay, because God already knows. You know it. He knows what's in your heart. Write it down, one word. It might be free, it might be get out of jail, job. I don't know what it is. Write one word, okay? If you might have a sentence, that's great. Then on the back of that, you see this right here on the back of the card, this is how this works. You're going to write one word. What is holding you back from that promise? What's holding you back from that goal? Is it respect? Is it disability? Is it, some people dope? Is it dope? Is it anger? Is it bitterness? Is it pride? Write that one word. One word. One word. That hopes and the dreams. Now you got a lot of space right there. There's a lot. But then what we're going to do here is you're going to tear it off right here like this. Look. Boom. Tear it off like that. Okay. You're going to hold that. You're going to keep that. Guess what you're going to do with this one? You're going to take that one thing that you're holding on to, and you're going to stick it up here. Because, see, I'm going to write mine down. Y'all mind if I write mine down? Let me write mine down. What keeps holding me back? Yeah, I'll write on 6 right here. Write mine down here today. All right. Okay. Write that one thing down. Jack's gonna walk around. I want you to put it up here. Let's see what's happening right here. See, you done with that, man. You put that up there, and that's done. Don't pick it back up.
What?
That one thing. That one thing that you put down on this board, right?
Can I get a new one because I'm in a mistaken message?
Yeah, man, you get it. But I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave the counselors and the teachers some of these here because maybe that's what you'll do 15 to 30 minutes a day. You know. All right. Remember what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this card. You're gonna rip it in half. So this is what you do right here. All right. That's what you hold on to right there. That's all you hold on to. You hold that promise right there. Right. Okay. See what I'm saying? You see the practical step, what I'm talking about. You put what on here? Some of you might put drugs, fear, myself, or whatever on here. Then look, it's done, okay? That's done. Don't talk about it no more. Finish the race, man. Finish the race by reminding yourself of the hopes and the dreams every day, okay? All right, and put that in your cell right there. Put that up in there. Put that hope and dream on there every day. Look at your goal. Remind yourself every day, man. Every day. Okay? Man, I love you, man. Love you guys. Admire you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your respect.